Northland Ford would like to welcome to Slipper Sinbin from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, in his third season as a Flin Flon Bomber, reported to be one of the funniest guys in the dressing room, if not the funniest, forward Jaeden Mercier. Welcome, Jaeden.
Thanks for having me.
Jaeden, a tough beginning of the season that initially started out like a house on fire. You're leading the team in points, then a major injury struck. What was the injury and how are you doing now?
Yeah, unfortunately I separated my shoulder early in the season and was able to get home and get into physio pretty quickly, so feeling better now.
That's great. You mentioned that there was a number of other guys that had the same injury. I know Matt Raymond, the greasy Matt Raymond, had that injury, and you said a few others. So it's weird how that happens. The Bombers have been fighting injuries all year. Jaeden, you have come back really strong, playing only 25 of 44 games, but yet you still got 14 goals, 19 assists, total of 33 points. That's only 6 points behind the leader, my good friend Xavier Lapoint. That says a lot about you, but also how well-rounded this team is this year. How would you describe this year's team?
I would say that this year's team, our strength lies in our defensive game, and it's something that we take a lot of pride in, is playing solid defense, and the offense will come. We got enough depth that we could score goals.
Yeah, it seems to me like, and I've said it to all the guys that have come in, that the team is talent spreads all the way through and getting production out of everybody, and that's a great way to be, I think. Jaeden, how would you describe your game?
I would say that I am a very smart player and very skilled as well.
I totally agree. The point tally after 25 games tells the story there, but I think you're very strong defensively too, so I know that's a major part of this year's team, right? What's the best part of being a Flin Flon Bomber?
I gotta say the fans and teammates. Obviously we got one of the best fan bases in the league and lots of buddies on the team who make it fun around the rink every day.
It seems like a close-knit team, even with greasy guys like Raymond, Lapoint, you know, he's nuts. You got a shipper who knows nothing about skidooing. It just seems like a bunch of fun guys. Vardy is crazy. So it just seems like you guys have a lot of fun and really tight knit.
Yeah, it sure is. It's lots of fun.
Cole Vardy was in earlier in the year, and I asked him who the funniest guy on the team was, and he said, "You are." Who do you think holds that distinction?
I would have to give that one to Corey King.
I've heard that too. Jaeden, how did you become a Flin Flon Bomber?
So I was picked up by the Flin Flon Bombers in my 15-year-old year. I ended up playing a year in midget, and then I've been going to camps ever since I was picked up. So out of spring camp, actually, in my 16-year-old year, I was offered a spot and thought it was a good fit for me. So
that's great. You as I mentioned earlier, this is your third year as a Bomber. So I understand. So you're 19. And I understand it's your birthday this weekend, so very happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
The birthday present for all the Flin Flon Bomber fans is that we get another year with Jaeden Mercier in the lineup, which is fantastic. The team, I think, is going to be great again next year, and so it's going to be great to have you back. Favorite NHL team?
Montreal Canadiens.
Oh my gosh, the Montreal Canadiens. Do you know that their new coach is probably the best player on their team? Jaeden, who's your favorite band or artist?
Not favorite band, but favorite artist, I'm going to have to say Kodak Black.
Who the heck is Kodak Black?
Oh, just a singer, you know, really talented guy.
Man, I'm getting old. Jaeden, everybody in Flin Flon, but everybody on the Bomber team has a nickname. What's yours?
Mine is Merce.
Merce, I'm not surprised at that at all. And who is your billet parent?
Rachel Wright.
Rachel Wright, a fantastic volunteer and a fantastic billet parent. She's been at it for a while and has had some great players, and she's got another. Do you have a billet brother with?
Yes, I'm living with Jackson Martins.
Jackson Martins, he's coming into the sin bin next week. So that's good. Jaeden, what do you like to do away from the ice?
I just like spending time with my buddies, family.
Fantastic. Favorite sport outside of hockey?
Basketball.
Basketball, who's your team?
Don't got a team, just like playing.
You like playing, you
just
don't watch?
street ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. I was a basketball player at one time. They just invented the game then. Jaeden, you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, I know. I don't understand it, but I know. I'm going to ask you who your favorite player is. You can't say Martin St. Louis because he's not playing anymore. He's the best player on the team, but he's the coach. Who is your favorite player?
Carey Price.
Carey Price, great goalie. Hope to see him back soon. I have a soft spot in my heart for goalies, so yeah, hopefully he's back in the lineup soon, and hopefully Montreal could win a game or two.
Yeah, no kidding.
Jaeden, what's your hockey highlight so far?
I'm probably going to say playing in the Brick Tournament, playing in the West Edmonton Mall was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, it's neat to play in there. This year, though, the championship is going to be the highlight, right?
For sure.
Jaeden, we have our winter whiteout event on right now. If somebody comes in and buys a new or pre-owned vehicle, their name will be entered to win a 2022 Skidoo or a pop-up ice shack. We also have our annual Fall in Love with Your Ford sale on now. We tape this a week in advance, so this is happening tomorrow. We have the legend Rob the Heartthrob Hart in tomorrow to celebrate Valentine's Day, and he's coming in on Monday also to do remotes from the dealership, so nobody wants to miss that. Jaeden, thanks so much for coming into the Sin Bin, and continued success for the rest of the season. You're going to catch Lappy in the points, I know it.
Hope it's so.
Thank you.
Awesome, thanks for having me.